Welcome to episode 13. We will now answer the cliffhanger question. Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Because the Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible. Steel Samurai never loses. He never lost to anyone, ever.
Losses? Your
I
Honor,
tried to say lost.
the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
I knew you were going to make that reference. If you didn't make that reference, I was going to make that reference.
I will have order. Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Ooh, turnabout! Cody! That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
I can't keep this up.
Well, I can't imagine he'll be testifying much longer.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim.
The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim! Don't you see? Jack Hammer was in the Steel Samurai costume. That's not what he said, but close enough.
Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
But wait. Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldback said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor Mr. Hammer? No. Sorry. He had already gone to the studio before I got back from the guard station.
Whatever, close enough. I don't care. Go on. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then, he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it.
Hmm?
I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops.
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What?
Show us, quick.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No!
Here, this is it.
Sorry, I'm so used to sniffing his willpowers that I sniffed on command.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Studio 2! It said Studio 2! I just realized it said Studio 2. Mia, what?
Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
Because it's Studio 2. Find the inconsistency in this photo. That, right? Up there?
Yeah.
Your Honor, look at this!
I see. A gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number?
The number.
Sorry, I thought it was me.
Bitch.
I thought it was like the number 2 or something like that. That kind of. Okay.
It says judge! That is me, Phoenix! I am the judge!
Okay, I didn't see judge until I read it.
Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Oh, hell yeah. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
But... That's impossible. What's this all about?
Sorry, I'm getting hyped.
Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 in the gate on that photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Yeah. In Studio 2. It took place in Studio 2.
The dressing room.
No, it's not the dressing room. It's in Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer was there, no filming was done there, the path was blocked. The trailer was there. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Mrs. Vasquez, I got that right? D. Vasquez?
Vasquez.
D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in that trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in that trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2.
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldback saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Well, do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. You do have proof.
And it would probably be the sleeping pills, right?
Yes.
I have proof.
You do.
You do, Mr. Wright.
Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm feeling much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here is my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume.
In the next one.
No. No. The empty pill bottle. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle.
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table when Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills.
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea.
Fingerprint the bottle.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
An idea. Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Oh, now I know I got it right if Edgeworth is looking like that.
I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Atkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbang may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
next time on Dragon Ball Z,
Shut up,
your
Judge.
homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
Find the answers for me on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
On the next episode of Phoenix Wright Z.
Phoenix Wright Z. It's just like a super futuristic Phoenix Wright.
Who truly committed this murder? Find out next time.
I don't want to do that.
Anyway. That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you'll need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
The trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
I'm gonna make a stop at Jack in the Box.
God, he's eventually gonna get fat from all that Jack in the Box he's eating.
Well, you see, after every day of trial, I drink, and Jack in the Box is the best food for when you're drunk or hungover. You can buy 2 tacos for $1.86.
He's just like, I'm trying to become their 1,000th customer. You get a year's supply of Jack in the Box. What? You didn't hear my joke?
I ignored your joke.
Okay, well, you can just go.
Look,
You can
Phoenix, you
just.
can order
You can go
2
lick a
tacos
cinder
here.
block.
You can order 2 of their tacos for like 45
Phew!
They're like
That was a
49
close
cents
one.
each, dude. They're not even 50 cents a piece for a taco.
Will you
It
shut
was
up
saved by
about
the
Jack in the
hair.
Box?
That's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home 3 times during the trial.
What, going home? What, back to heaven?
Yes.
Imagine
Taking
how
your
messed
ass
up
with
that
me if
would.
you fail
Imagine
this.
how messed up that would be to just dip from Maya's body, only for her to come back conscious to. Oh, by the way, Mr. Powers is guilty, and we failed the trial. That's really cruel.
Like, I must go now. My people need me.
Good lord. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Oh my god.
Me too.
Dead?
Oh, of course, we're kidding. I changed her voice again.
Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we will find the killer, the true killer, by tomorrow's trial. Oh, right. Thanks. It sniffed right in the mic.
On the next time. I'm not doing that again. Fuck this.
On the next time,
On the next time.
you know what's annoying? There's multiple times in which the YouTuber, well, more accurately, the Vanoss group of YouTubers has parodied that, and there's so many times that they say on the next time, and that's not how it goes. It's next time on, not on the next time.
On the next episode.
God. Okay, we're gonna continue, right?
Yeah.
Might as well.
We've only done this for like, what, the last 20 minutes for this
Just
part?
remind me to save so I don't mess that up again.
You should have saved right then and there, then, you
I don't want to
dipshit.
risk a failed recording.
Hmm.
Anyway,
True.
October 19th. Stop it. Sorry, when my cat. Stop it! When my cat's is pawing something he shouldn't be. Stop it! Stop it! Anyway, that
My
was a
cat
close.
doesn't have such issues.
He's kind of special. He tends to paw at his own reflection a lot.
My cat like seems to think she's a parrot. She likes perching on my shoulder when I'm watching anime.
The cat I'm talking about seems to think he's a dog because he plays fetch with hair ties.
Like my cat will just like rest there digging her claws into like my shoulder and neck, just sitting there.
But anyway, that's kind of cute. It probably hurts like a bitch, but it seems cute.
I have a damaged pain registry, so it's fine, but it's damaging. I have started bleeding multiple times from it.
Well, you can't have a cat without being clawed once or twice. But
Yep.
I still love the little bastard.
Actually, my very first cat is the reason I have glasses. She stepped in my eye and damaged the wiring with her claws.
Ow. Anyway, that was a close one, huh, Mia? Oh, shit.
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Huh? Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think we've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all we need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the internal trial system...
Initial trial, initial.
Sorry. My bad. Sometimes I just go a little bit brain dead for a second, alright? I kind of forget how to read, alright? Under the initial trial system, tomorrow... Well, I was homeschooled, so... Not just kidding, that doesn't matter, but still. I just struggle to read
You
stuff
have
quickly,
a high
alright?
school diploma, though.
Yes, I
Or at
do,
least
I
the
know.
equivalent.
Anyway, under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process. I got that a bit backwards, but it still works.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've got no time to waste. It's definitely not what he said, but I'll just deal. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Why would she know? She was knocked out for it.
Ugh. What? You mean Mr. Hammer wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
Well, what happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer was.
What? Man, I really missed out on a lot of this.
Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on here when Mia's here. So no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP. Oh fuck.
WP.
I really should
Top
start
right.
doing vocal warm-ups before these. You can hear my vocal cords degrading.
Huh.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP. Only one day left.
That's more terrifying than comforting.
Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Mrs. Vasquez? I keep saying Velasquez because of the fact that there's a character named something like that in something, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
Ooh, a genius.
A genius. Oh, she's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios is on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, I keep forgetting I'm voicing him. Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. Something tells me he was directing more than straight-to-video movies, if you know what I mean.
He was directing porn.
You didn't have to pretty much just say it. You literally said every letter except for the last letter. That's barely even censoring it.
It is very censored.
You could have at least just said corn.
How do you direct corn?
I mean, instead of saying...
I grew up next to a very large cornfield, okay?
Anyway. But something in his work caught Velasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Jesus. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and all that. So he's a simp. I can't imagine him being at beck and call, though. But I can't imagine him jumping. Or I can imagine him being at beck and call, but I can't imagine him jumping. Alright, get it, because he's fat.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing on little productions at Global.
How could I do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
Why are they all themed towards samurais? Anyway.
Japan. Or, I don't even know what the fuck this is. Ameripan. Yes. Japanica.
Japanica. United States of Japan.
Anyway, go on.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Mrs. Vasquez came to the global. 5 years ago. Man, why does everything in video games happen? Why does every important thing in video games happen 5 years ago?
It's always either 5 or 15. Sometimes it's 20. But it's never 10. 10 is for movies.
Okay, studio main gate, I guess. Oh, god damn it. I'm sick of she kills my voice.
For me, it was the kid. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this.
Don't set
Nate,
her off, please.
I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Wow, she's alive.
Oh, I don't want to talk to her more. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. She always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Well, why would anyone like being treated like dirt? It don't kink shame.
That is, well, you see, Maya, that is what we in the business, don't ask what business it is, call a masochist.
Exactly. Don't kink shame, Maya.
What the fuck is wrong with them? Anyway.
That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No. No, it doesn't, Maya.
Oh, hey guys, what are you doing here? Hey Phoenix, I got another Jack in the Box coupon.
Okay, now I just imagine that, like, because technically he would be doing his own investigation, so I like to imagine instead of investigating, he just follows us around and waits for us to solve everything so he can think of points to dispute. About Mr. Hammer.
Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky, I'd stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Oh my god, my throat. Oh, she's really pissed this time. Okay, I gotta stop doing the voice, it's killing me. I'll just try to go. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. I have to do it a bit lighter now. Why would he steal steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Oh god, my throat is killing me now
Commit
for
to the
that.
bit.
Oh my god. It's also hurting my like muscles in my throat to do that. Because I have to like tense them up to do that voice.
Yes, welcome to voice acting.
Yeah, well, I
guess
don't
they're not.
voice act.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see the filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where he found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No. No touching! What, you pass out for a second? Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, I know this means nothing to you, but I'm just gonna say this just for anyone who knows what I'm talking about. I would imagine that Gumshoe's voice would sound a lot like the character Balthus in Fire Emblem Three Houses. I know it means nothing to you, but just the way, because Balthus also says pal a lot when referring to people, so I just imagine you
Phoenix.
sound like that.
Hurry up with your investigation. I need to brainstorm plots to just argue with you about.
I need to brainstorm fake evidence.
Please, Phoenix.
I guess I could be a real. I guess I can be a little dramatic with
Dramatique.
a dramatique. I thought it looked spelled weird. I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
Give him a nice talk. So, you're looking for traces of sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. I guess you could say he has a lot on his plate.
Phoenix. You know, Maya, let's just done with this guy. Come on, lunch is on me.
Unfortunately, I have her cuffed to me until the end of the trial. So she can't. She's trapped with me until the end of the trial. Then she can have Jack in the pot.
I have a. You know what? Never mind.
She's like a pet on a leash. If I let her go, she'll suddenly go all over the damn place and piss in a corner. I'm sorry, I just want to say something weird.
Special.
Anyway,
I'm special.
I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See, if there are traces, it will change color. Isn't that just the pill bottle?
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
I heard that. I'm
He's an
right here.
Edgeworth simp. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control.
I'm right here. I'm doing nothing wrong.
Some say you can still hear him in the wind. He's in the waiting room, and he crushed that paper cut with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Are we
It's just my
talking-
exercise regimen.
Are we talking about actual hot coffee or GTA San Andreas hot coffee?
Both.
I don't want to know what a
Same
cup
time.
of hot coffee would be in that sense.
No, you're just
Anyway,
enjoying some hot coffee with your hot coffee.
talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the theory of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yup, sounds like that. Or sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You know where to go next?
Well, I might as well just go everywhere. Ah, Penny. Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
I was just cleaning up the dressing room. Or, I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so
What? Why? But WP's innocent.
yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No!
You got cut off. I think your mic peaked.
I peaked my microphone with sheer force of child.
That sounds weird, but alright. Mr. Hammered. I mean, I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. She'd do anything she said, or he'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
I'm definitely suspicious of Vasquez. Dirt, you know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then, too? Fuck, damn it, you know what I mean.
What do you mean? The last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No. No!
Also, I hear that Google Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. They're going to make corn.
Oh,
Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all about this ever happening. Whatever. They want it quiet, you understand?
how could they just do that?
Because they're bastards.
What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence, rather than words, is called for here. Here, take a look at this. The scrapbook.
Yeah.
And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. Oh, sorry, I've kind of like read this halfway between Phoenix's voice and Penny's voice. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Google Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died.
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
Oh, fuck.
Stop yawning, you're
I
making
say-
me tired.
Well, excuse me.
Well, excuse me,
I've been playing Persona
princess.
3 Reload since 10 o'clock last night. Or probably closer to 11:30 last night.
Bruh.
And I didn't stop until you fucking dragged my ass away from it to record this.
I think you need to get a bit more sleep.
No. I was playing Persona 3. Persona 3 comes first. On the
That
hierarchy of needs.
That is a
Look.
great way to die from insomnia.
I've had insomnia for 10 years. I can deal with it. On the hierarchy of needs, you have Persona 3.
Shush for a second. You know who knows more about this? Miss Holdbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Moo!
You're still flicking around. If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old when bad doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Oh, maybe we should keep a safe distance.
She's got rabies.
Yeah, the hierarchy of needs is, you know, all your physiological needs, then there's Persona 3, then love, belonging, esteem, and self-actualization.
What?
Does that make sense? Your
No.
physical needs, like your food and your drink and all that, and then Persona 3, then safety, love, belonging, and self-actualization. Which
So,
can also just be more Persona 3.
so the highest thing is sleep.
No. Self-actualization is... That's the highest. That's like knowing who you are and what you want to do in life.
I'd argue that keeping yourself alive long enough to
These
actually
are your
know what...
psychological needs.
I'd argue physical needs are probably a bit more necessary.
Yeah,
'cause you can't
physiological
exactly
are the very first step, the very bottom of the pyramid. That's your physical needs.
which means they're the first thing you should do. By your
But
logic.
I do Persona 3 before sleep, so
Which means you're
maybe
going
that's a-
against your own ideas.
maybe that's a physical need of mine.
It's definitely...
I need my
That's
Persona
a...
3
No,
fix.
because that would be an emotional need, because it brings you joy.
I need my fix on Persona 3. I'm addicted to Fuka.
That...
And Igus.
Okay, when you say it like that, you actually make her sound like a drug. I'm addicted to Fuka.
I'm addicted to the Fuka and the Igus. They are drugs now.
I think the reason why is because that sounds a lot like, well, a hookah. A puka. Anyway, I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Uh-oh.
Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols!
Nichols? Nichols?
Nicole's, Nick.
Oh.
Penny Nicole's.
Oh
That
my
assistant we
god,
talked to.
that's her full name? Penny Nichols,
Are you really
essentially?
surprised? Are you really that surprised?
I guess I should have realized. Alright.
Wendy Oldbag, fucking red white,
Yeah, I know, but like...
April May. Penny Nichols is where you draw the line.
Well, I know, but that's just like, it doesn't even have anything to do with like her appearance or like anything. She's just that.
And
It's just weird. Anyway, anyway.
Salmonella.
But
But you draw the line at Penny Nichols.
Well, he's also a sleazebag, so having being named after a foodborne illness isn't really surprising. Plus, he's kind of like obsessed with food. Anyway, it was during the filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers, picking up old dirt on someone's past like that. The recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
You claim that Hammer stole a Powers costume. You're expecting me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume. Well, that would be the sleeping pills, right?
No, that would be the plate with the sleeping pills on it.
I do have proof. Well, because this actively
It
has
is the plate.
his...
Look at the plate. Found in the employee area, there are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. That proves that somebody drugged.
Yes, but that
Powers.
has his literal
It is the
fingerprints
plate.
on it.
Click
You know
the
what?
plate.
Screw you. Ha! See? I was right!
Just go. Go on. What's
Say
a
I
little
was
empty
right.
bottle supposed to prove? No, you're not.
Tell me I was
You're
right.
not.
I was
You're
right.
not.
Yes, I was.
Read it. Read it then.
Sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
Told you.
Well, I
It's
bet
the plate.
you would have had. I bet you would have had to do both of them, so we're both right.
No, it's the
No,
plate.
because if I did this without the other one, she would just say it's a plate full. It's just a plate. Well, yes. So this is the plate they used to eat the steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on this plate.
Man, Kuma can admit when he's wrong.
You can't admit when you're wrong, because we're both wrong and both right.
I
You would've-
never touched the pills on her. It was the plate.
If it had something there, that means it was important. If it wasn't important, there wouldn't even be dialogue for it.
No, not necessarily. Your lawyer badge isn't important. There's fucking dialogue for that.
Well,
There's
yes, but
dialogue
that's
for
also supposed
failures
to be
in
a running.
general.
But also, for the record, and no, the dialogue for failures is always generic dialogue. But also, it's worth noting that the whole thing about the lawyer badge, not only is that meant to be a running gag, but certain characters don't even react to it. Like, for instance, Salmonella, when you show him the badge, he just says or he says the usual dialogue when you show him something that has nothing to do with the case and results in nothing.
I see.
Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired. See? Tired of holding it all in. This old bed. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She had ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. She was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Well, that explains the fence post, but also, can I just explain something? Or not explain something, I want to point out something. Vasquez looks fucking weird with her hood down.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second.
This is the picture.
This is the trailer in Studio 2.
Hammer was supposed to fight the bad guy at the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell on the flower box fence.
See, normally those wouldn't be made of metal.
Some of them are. Some of them
Yeah,
are.
but even then, there's safety precautions in place, so you don't just fall directly onto it and kill yourself.
There's a lot of fences that are spiky and result in people falling and hurting themselves on it.
No,
That
I meant
happens-
I meant in controlled set areas for filming.
Alright, well that makes a bit more sense. I thought you were just talking
Yeah,
about in general,
there's
everyday
one
stuff.
there's one just down the street from my place that's like that. Like my
Yeah.
neighbors have one in their backyard.
But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo. Okay.
How much time we got?
About 10 minutes. A little under. Well, I guess head to the other studios. Nope.
Alright, go ahead and go to Studio 2. Oh, think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. And then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
Ooh. Yeah. The sus one.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez.
It's Miss
Hello?
Vaseline.
Hello? Hi. Hey, hello. Fucking answer me.
Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I'm watching the clouds.
Okay, then it must be weed you're smoking in that damn thing. Like, what the fuck? I'm watching the
cloud watching is
clouds,
fun.
man.
Cloud watching is fun, though.
That's all she had to say, apparently.
Present the photo.
No.
Find them.
There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. We're taking good care of these flowers.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. I'll talk first, though.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shh.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
I fucking hate this bitch.
I hate her too, Phoenix. She stole my voice.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear. Well, it's clear she won't talk, so I'll produce the photo. Because I have a feeling most of the dialogue will be like that. She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
How'd you get that?
Well, well,
Old bag?
old.
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right.
Right.
Oh, wait.
Anyway. Miss Vasquez. You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Well, she's just gonna lock herself inside the fucking trailer and be like, I'm not talking to you, bitch.
I'm not talking to you. Fuck off. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing that kid show for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh?
Fuck.
I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And I think it was just an accident.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
Oh dear. She looks weird from from like a front-facing position. What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
She's sweating. I don't believe her. Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Humph. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
Giggity.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Oh, Jesus. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? Is this Mr. Hammer's dirt? No. Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
I think it was supposed to be a bit more like, no! Ha ha! Gumshoe!
Police! He finally becomes
Hold it
useful.
right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez! You're coming down to the precinct with me now!
Humph. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late on my entrance. I didn't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've been wanting this outline ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well,
Well, Nick, it
Yeah.
looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
and who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Well, that is going to be the end of today's episode. Any last
Alright.
words? And make it quick, because we're running out of time. Very quick.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z...
Whatever, we'll finish this next time. I don't
Yeah,
have
we're
anything
gonna
else to
we're
say.
gonna finish this next time. We're gonna send this bitch to the depths of hell where she belongs, the piece of shit.
Can I go back to Persona 3 now?
Sorry, I got a little bit more into it. No, maybe I
Oh.
don't know. We'll decide. Well, see you later. Adieu. That was stupid. Bye.